So I like to do a lot of running, and I also have to do a lot of driving for my job. So naturally, I like to listen to audiobooks. I've used Audible for years. It does cost money, however, and not every book is available on there. As far as reading out loud books that you already own, such as on Kindle or PDF files, you can use apps like Speechify that will use an AI voice, and it does a good job of reading them. However, that does cost a monthly fee, and I believe there are limits to it. One of the things I've had a lot of success with is using the Alexa app on my phone and asking it to use the Alexa AI voice to read books in my Kindle library. That I'm pretty happy with. However, it requires an internet connection, so when I'm out running in the woods, I usually lose that connection. Another option that is free is to go get a Python program and install a lot of open source AI voices. And that's great, but for a lot of people, it might be kind of intimidating and hard to set up. So today, what I'm going to do is show how I can take a PDF file and convert it into an M4A file so I can throw it onto a phone or an MP3 player. You might want to convert the M4A file to an MP3 if necessary, but that should be pretty straightforward. So the first thing we're going to do before we mess with our file itself is pick the voices that we want to use on our computer. I'm running macOS, so I'm not sure if this is a little bit different for Windows. The first thing we're going to do is open Spotlight and search for spoken content. And you're going to click right on that. You're going to notice the default system voice is Samantha, but there's a lot of other good voices that you can pick from. And I suggest that you take some time here, click on the information, take some time here and click on the voice, and find some voices that you like. A couple of the ones that I've liked, if you're looking for an American voice, is Evan, the enhanced voice. And to download one, you just click that little cloud down icon. But since I've already downloaded the one that I want, I'm just going to play a sample for you.
Hello, my name is Evan. I am an American English voice.
So that's Evan. Another one that I like is Jamie, the Jamie Premium voice. I'm going to click a sample for you right here.
Hello, my name is Jamie. I am a British English voice.
Some other people have said they like the Zoe voice. So take some time and figure out a voice that you like. Now let's go back to our PDF file right here. We can't create the audio file right from a PDF. First, we need to convert it to a Word file because we're going to be using Microsoft Word to create it. There are a lot of great programs that will do this conversion for you, such as PDF Gear, but just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use a website to do the conversion. So let's just close our settings over there. We don't need that. We'll use ilovepdf.com, and we'll drag this. This is just a dissertation that I downloaded online, and we're going to ask it to convert it to a Word file. It's going to take a little bit of time, and once we have the DOCX file, we're going to put it into Word and convert the parts that we want into an audio file. All right, it's been converted into an editable Word document. We're going to download that. I'm going to open it up in Word. All right, so the way this works is you highlight the portions that you want read aloud. So maybe I don't want the copyright information over here. Maybe I don't want the title page. It's all up to you. I'll start highlighting the sections that begins at the dedication and just pull it down. Now, if I want to do the whole book, I'll just highlight the whole book, and you can use the Command A command to make that work. But for now, just to keep it simple, I'm going to highlight chapter 1. Now that I have my highlighted portion, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to Services, and I'm going to click Add to Music as a spoken track. And now this is where you choose the voice that you're going to use. You're going to see that Samantha is the default voice, but I'm going to go with Evan because we like that voice. It's all alphabetical. And we'll just save the title as dissertation. Keep it simple. Continue. And it's going to work on that. You'll see the little gear icon at the top of the screen. And then it's going to tell us when it's complete making the M4A file. All right, we heard that magic noise. Now we're going to check it out. I believe it opens up the music app for you. Let's see there. Or maybe not. Let's see. I'm just going to open up, look for my most recent M4A file.
Dedication to the men and women who, in the face of unrelenting criticism and often thinly veiled disdain, from the mainstream have nonetheless dared to pursue the science that supports my conclusions without their.
So you can see that it's been converted into an M4A file, and it's going to have a little of those jitters that you're going to get with a text-to-speech engine. And I'll admit, it's not as nice as some of those really refined AI voices you would get on Speechify or some of those local applications through Python. But it is a very quick way to turn your documents into listenable audio. And then you can take that M4A file, put it on your phone, on your favorite podcasting app, and play it. If you want to separate the chapters into all separate files, you're just going to highlight the chapters one at a time and do it. Or if you want it all as one big file, you just highlight the whole book. Some of the negatives are that it may not handle footnotes in the best way, so it might be a little jittery with that. But overall, if you're just trying to get to the meat of a book, it's going to be really useful for you.